Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Bakhtiar Ahmad Kubar, Assistant Professor Pakistan Study, as well as focal person Interfaith Harmony Center, the Sheikh Ayaz University, Shikarpur. Welcome to my talk on Shahid Allah Bakhsh Sumro, the greatest visionary politician and the man of upright character. This talk we have initiated on the instruction of our worthy Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. G. Raza Bhatti. Before I discuss the personality, politics and contribution of Shahid Allah Bakhsh Sumro, let me share with you the past, present of Shikarpur as well as the vision of the Sheikh Ayaz University and the vision of Professor Bhatti to revive the educational glory of Shikarpur. As far as past of Shikarpur is concerned, Shikarpur has been an important trading industry as it commands the trade route through Bulan Pass. The merchants from Central Asia, including Iran, Iraq, Samarkand, Sumatra, Geneva, Japan, Burma, and Rome, they carried the trade of cotton, gold, and spices and other products. Shikarpur, one of the iconic cities of subcontinent, earned the title of gateway to the Central Asia. Not only this, but it was metaphorically regarded as the Paris of Sindh. This city was recognized for its rich tradition, unique culture and civilization, fabulous architecture, monumental buildings, narrow streets, and above all, the interfaith and intercommunal harmony. Though there are other different important and interesting facts about this district. For example, in education, the first primary school in British era in Sindh was established in Shikarpur. It enjoys the status to have the first intermediate college as well, and in architecture, the Dhak Bazaar, the covered bazaar, which is the unique and marvel architecture, it presented very unique experience to the visitors. In 1930s, in Sindh, when there were 77 graduates, more than half of them they belonged to Shikarpur. There were gardens, there were charitable institutions, and those all, for example, Shahi Bagh, it has very great. It had a thriving vegetation and scenic flowers. So this was the first of this Shikarpur. Unfortunately, this city, having a very glorious past, nowadays presents very gloomy picture. It has now become the hub of extremism and tribal disputes. All of its roads, gardens, hospitals, institutions are destroyed, and there is also lack of law and order situation to such an extent that many of its areas are considered as no-go areas. So in this situation of distress and despair, there is one ray of hope, that is establishment of the Sheikh Ayaz University, Shikarpur. The Sheikh Ayaz University, Shikarpur envisions under the dedicated, dynamic and visionary leadership of Professor Dr. G. Raza Bhatti to revive the lost glory of Shikarpur. Dr. Bhatti, who was also the founding Pro-Vice Chancellor of Shikarpur campus, and at present he is the Vice Chancellor of the Sheikh Ayaz University, Shikarpur. He believes that universities are the mother of all industries, where graduates are prepared to contribute in the society to bring change in the society. The key features of the vision of the Sheikh Ayaz University presented by Dr. Bhatti includes the social innovation, industrial linkages, promoting and establishing special economic zones, beautification of city, uplift of the local products, and interfaith harmony and intercommunal harmony. Not only Professor Bhatti has given this vision to revive the lost glory of Shikarpur through the Sheikh Hayas University, but he has also started working on it, as he is the man of actions rather than slogans. For example, we have started collaboration Chamber of Commerce Shikarpur to promote and to provide industrial linkages. The university has asked them that any of the facility if you need, we will be willing to provide you. We are ready to cooperate with these. In terms of beautification, he had started different plantation drives in the city and as well as in university. He has also established Interfaith Harmony Center at the university. So in all these features, he has started work. So in nutshell, the university, the Sheikh Hayas University will revive the lost glory of the Shikarpur by focusing on the education, its architecture, its culture, its artisan fun and festival. The university has embarked upon to prepare our graduates and the civil society to bring back the lost glory of Shikarpur once again in 21st century. So this was all about the vision of and the role of the Shikarpur University. Now coming back to the main topic, that is Shahid Alabakhsh Sumro. Shahid Alabakhsh Sumro was the greatest visionary and great statesman, nationalist of Sindh who fought against the British imperialism. There are fewer politicians in the history who earned the highest place, highest position within very short time based on the ability. Shahid Alabakhsh Sumro is one of them. He had a vision and he always wanted to serve the society. As far as biography of Shahid Alabakhsh Sumro is concerned, Shahid Alabakhsh Sumro was born in August in 1900 in Shikarpur. He got his early education from the Shikarpur, then did matriculation from Shikarpur Hopeful Academy. But after matriculation, he had more interest in social works and he wanted to serve the humanity, so he entered into politics. In 1923, first time in a very young age, he was elected to the Jacobabad municipality membership. Then in 1926, he became the member of the Bombay Legislative Council, and up to 1936 he remained the member of Bombay Legislative Council. But at the same time, in 1928, he was also elected the president of the Sakhar District Local Board. From 1928 and onwards, when the struggle for the separation of Sindh from the Bombay was going on, Shahid Alabakhsh Sumro played very active and important role. He was in 1931 he called the conference of the local board presidents, where he passed different resolutions to bring reforms in local boards, and he also formed the Association of Local Boards. In 1937, when election was held, he was elected in first Sindh Assembly from the platform of Sindh United Party, and he became the leader of opposition in Sindh Assembly. So this was the test case of his leadership. As it is said that there are many leaders some leaders are good at governance, others are good at the opposition. So Shahid Alabak Sumro, he played very effective role in opposition, and within 1 year the government of Sir Hidayatullah failed and he reached to the premiership. Twice he became the premier of the Sindh province. He did many remarkable works during his premiership. For example, he ended the concentration camps of the Horse. He also ended the reserve seats in district council. And he, on the demands of the people of Sindh, convinced the British to let Ubaidullah Sindhi come to Sindh, and he himself went to Karachi seaport to welcome Maulana Ubaidullah Sindhi. As far as his politics is concerned, there is no doubt that he was a visionary politician and he had an eye on the future politics. The great leader is one who takes decision who has long-lasting impacts in the future. So his decision were not for the present time, but he was thinking for the future. That's why he kept his own identity despite many time meeting with Jinnah and who tried to convince to motivate him to join Muslim League, but he stood to his stance and he always worked for the Sindh. Moreover, he believed in non-communal politics. Though he was himself religious, it is said that he used to offer prayers, he used to offer tahajjud, but he never mixed up the religion with the politics. And he has the politics of the principle. When the Prime Minister Churchill accused the politicians, he renounced all his titles of Khan Bahadur and Obi. In response to this, he had to sacrifice his government. His government was sacked by the governor. So he has a very visionary politics, principle politics. He was against nepotism, favoritism, and he never believed in pump and show. He was very simple and alive politician. Now, to conclude, what we learn from the politics and personality of Shahid Alabak Sumro, that his politics was based on two important characteristics. One was the provincial autonomy and another was secularism. And moreover, he always thought for social welfare state. He was not in favor of the security state, but he was always he was always supporting, struggling for the social welfare state. And what we learned, that though education, there is no doubt that education is too much essential. Without education, we can't proceed, we can't bring prosperity and peace and development. But the purpose of education should be to contribute in society, to bring change in society. The purpose of universities is same. That what are universities for? That university must prepare the graduates in a way that they must go back. When they go back, they must contribute in the society. And if though they are not contributing in society, I think it's of no use. So this is what we learn from the personality of Shahid Alabak Sumro, that we must learn from, we must contribute in the society. Thank you.